We all end up feeling stuck at some point. There was a time when I wasn't enjoying what I was doing. It wasn't bringing me the fulfillment I was hoping for, but I was scared to make the change. Sound familiar? Today, we're gonna go through a series of practical exercises that I did and you can do to find your purpose in life. To identify what you really want to do in life, you can use the Japanese concept of ikigai. If you have never heard this word before, it literally means the reason for being. It represents the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. You can start exploring your ikigai by moving counterclockwise, starting from what you love and logically finishing with what the world needs. Or you can start researching what people need most right now, learning and polishing that skill, and then falling in love with it. To make the most out of this video, I encourage every single one of you to put these 4 things on the list. And then after watching this video, you'll have some things to reflect on. Something you love? Check. Using your strength? Check. Makes a difference in the world? Check. Get paid? Check. Speaking of tools that can help you on this journey, this video is sponsored by UPDF, an all-in-one PDF editor available for Mac, iOS, iPad, Windows, and Android. With just one license, you can seamlessly use UPDF across all platforms. Whether you're a student, professional, or someone who just deals with PDFs regularly, UPDF has got you covered. You can annotate your PDFs with features like highlighting, underlining, adding sticky notes, and even inserting your digital signature. Editing text and images, preparing forms, or converting PDFs are made easy with UPDF's user-friendly interface. The optical character recognition technology ensures that even scanned PDFs are easily readable, and you can synchronize files across all your devices with their cloud feature. But that's not all. UPDF goes beyond basic editing. With advanced AI features, UPDF can summarize PDFs into key points, generate abstracts, and extract keywords. UPDF translation feature uses advanced AI algorithm for accurate translations. Complex concepts in PDFs are demystified with their Explain PDF feature, which can help enhance your comprehension. And the cherry on top is that you can even chat with UPDF AI to get quick answers to all of your questions. And now here's the exciting part, only for you watching this video. UPDF is offering an exclusive discount for its Pro version. To get UPDF Pro at a special rate, simply click the link in the description or the pinned comment. And now let's go back to ikigai and begin with your passion. Something you love refers to something that you most enjoy, that makes you feel alive, that makes you feel fulfilled. We'll draw inspiration from Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey, and Elon Musk. Steve Jobs was known for his passion for technology and design. Oprah Winfrey loves personal development and empowering people. Elon Musk is a space exploration geek, trying to solve humanity's biggest challenges. It may sound like they knew what they wanted to do from the very beginning, but in reality, they were just curious, hopeful nerds with almost no one believing in them, trying to push through and achieve their dreams. Most likely, at the very beginning, none of them had a clear roadmap. So ask yourself these 3 questions. What am I good at? What skills do I have that could be useful to others? What value can I bring to the world? I know that it might be extremely hard to recognize your own skills and talents. So what you can do here is ask your friends and family members what they think about you. Many people feel extremely uncomfortable hearing compliments about themselves, but in reality, this is how you find out how the world perceives you. I bet you're going to be surprised to hear what they say. Usually the things that we're good at seem so obvious and simple to us that we don't even know how those skills can be useful to the world, and let alone how we can make a career out of them. Now let's move on to your profession. The next section is ways you can get paid for what you're doing well. And now you may be hesitating. How can I find a job that I love, that makes a difference in the world, and that allows me to have a good work-life balance? Does this job even exist? Because so many of us heard that writing, art, or singing do not pay the bills. But did Steve Jobs, working from his garage, ever imagine that one day he was going to build the most recognizable and valued technological empire? But did Oprah Winfrey imagine to be admired by billions of people who she helped to to reach their goals. That she would create educational platforms and charity organizations and her own talk show. What about Elon Musk? His projects went through a ridiculous number of failures before something finally worked. Could he also picture that despite all that, a ridiculous number of his ideas would come to life and be used by almost everyone? A great exercise you can do is called the Odyssey plan. Here's how it works. You imagine 3 or more different versions of what your life might look like 5 years from now. The first timeline is your regular plan A. The second timeline is your plan B if something doesn't work out in the plan A. And the third timeline is what you would do if money and time were no object.
It's really important that the 3 Odyssey plans for your 5-year timelines are really different lives.
Now let's look at my plan. Plan A, continue studying Chinese plus become a Chinese teacher or an interpreter. Questions addressed. How would I make impact through teaching? Will it bring me financial security to pursue my personal goals? What skills will I improve at? Plan B, learn how to grow on YouTube and work for myself. Questions addressed. How would I make impact through sharing my language journey and inspiring others? How can I manage my income without a fixed monthly salary? What skills will I improve at? Plan C, being a digital nomad traveling the world. Questions addressed. Would I really want this life? If money is no object, what I want to be involved in? Where I would like to live? How could I be useful to my community? Guys, this is a brainstorming exercise, so the more questions you ask and answer, the more insights you will get.
Each of the different plans kind of helps the other one along. Each one informs the other one. And it's not so much that you're going to pick the crazy plan to execute, but that the things that come up there kind of remind you, oh yeah, that's important to me. Maybe I want to put that in the plan I actually choose.
Now let's move on to your mission. This part refers to your community, close family or inner circle, humanity as a whole, or anything in between. What the world needs depends on what you think it needs and any needs others express. To explore your mission, you can do a powerful but maybe a little bit uncomfortable exercise called the tombstone principle. Or you can do a similar exercise the writer Paulo Coelho presents in his book, The Buried Alive. I think you can try to guess what you need to imagine while doing this exercise. I know it's scary and unpleasant. In a lot of different cultures, many of us prefer not to think about it, but in a way, it can be extremely transformative. Only by realizing that your time on this earth in this form is limited, can you truly acknowledge the gifts of life and be more aware of what you actually want to do with them. Alright, so the way to do this exercise is to write down statements you want to see on your tombstone. What people who loved you could say about you. And then based on that, you think about 3 or maybe 6 most important points you want to accomplish. Or you can notice the first few words circling in your mind when you ask yourself this question. What is something I haven't managed to do yet but really want to accomplish? This is deeply personal and vulnerable, but I will share some of my reflections with you. And if you feel like it, you can share yours in the comments. I want to build a strong system of passive income that allows me to take longer breaks from YouTube. I want to bring my parents here to Mexico and live close to them. I want to grow this YouTube channel and reach the milestone of 1 million subscribers. Now let's move on to your vocation. Your vocation refers to what you do that earns you money. While it can be what you love, the skills you have, or what the world needs, it's highly dependent on the state of the economy and how in demand your skills and talents are. So try to reflect on these questions. Are others getting paid to do what you want to do? How competitive is your field? Has anyone ever offered to buy something you have made or service that you offer? Guys, there's no way I could have predicted what I would be doing today, that I would be a YouTuber and running 2 YouTube channels full time. But at the same time, I feel like there's so many other things that were never on my radar that could pay the bills and be enjoyable too. Maybe I just haven't thought of them yet. So like the fact that I'm a YouTuber doesn't mean that I cannot do anything else. And the same thing is for you. If you feel like you're not enjoying what you're doing anymore, it doesn't mean that that's it, you're done, because maybe originally you did really like it, but now you don't. And it's not a bad thing at all. Then you just need to do a brainstorming session. session and think of a different thing to do. One thing to remember is that your ikigai might change throughout your life, and it's important to stay flexible. It is scientifically proven that our bodies and minds change every 7 to 10 years. That's why there are such terms as third quarter life crisis and midlife crisis. The last exercise I will share with you is creating a weekly plan of your dream life. The magic trick is to believe in everything you're writing down. You may say, Veronika, I've tried manifestations, I've tried affirmations, they did not work. Okay, how often did you try? How intentional were you? Did you actually visualize your dream life every single day for 30 days straight before going to bed? Be honest with yourself. Just knowing the concept and not doing the active work will not bring the results you want. You have to put in the effort and build your faith. By writing things as if they're happening to you right now, your mind subconsciously treats them as a reality. You don't believe it, but your mind gets it registered. Guys, I come from a town in Russia. My parents are not millionaires, and I was sitting through the same boring lectures at my university thinking that I would never make enough money to pursue my goals, travel the world, and take control of my own life. What did it for me was hard work on myself, being brave and intentional with my choices, and believing that I can do it. And I know you can do it as well. Everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. Hopefully the things I shared in this video provided you with enough data to shape the meaning of your life. After all, we're the architects of our lives. Don't forget to click the link below and give UPDF a try. If you're thinking what to watch next and might be worried that no one in your life believes in you, you can click on this video and check it out right now.